It's hard, like, it's hard. Now standing on the block. And come out. Right now, we can talk this. See,
Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. It's going to be a sensational week, and we can't wait to bring you all the action here at 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. Before we get into all of today's drama, let's check in with Henny Koyak, as there's some word developing that our featured player has formed a rivalry with Max Homer. Gee, that's brave of them.
It is brave indeed, Luke, because Max Homer may appear all friendly and sweet, but he loves to win. And I just wouldn't want to be going up against him, let alone in a rivalry. It's going to be so tough out there today.
Thanks, Henny. That's lovely intel. I'll be interested to see how our featured player goes against Max Homer, because he's very smart with a chirp of his own.
I always said to myself, if I had what you had, I'd never be on the street.
I don't know if the mic was on mute or not, but you know what I'm saying? We getting to the cash on that grass, slinging that iron. You know what I'm saying? On the grass, getting to the cash, slinging that line. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. You feel me? And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all down the field.
I hate to see young kids lose their lives out here, you know, have it all. I can have it all, but y'all say, man, don't worry about that person. Yeah, I ain't gonna leave that, dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
And this is why we think this player is going to be world class. To produce that against Max Homa, wow, wow, wow.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Let's get back out to our man on the ground. It's John McCarthy, who's been covering this course and knows a lot about Playa Sayona. Take us through it, John.
Well, always nice to be in a tropical setting here at Playa Sayona Golf Course. A couple key features of this course. Well, there's a lot of holes that are right along the ocean, right along the coastline. Some of these greens are just hanging off the coast, perched over the ocean. But there is a lot of width in the fairways these players can use to kind of stay out of trouble. So friendlier than it looks. A couple of my favorite holes. The 7th hole, par 4, has an island green. What's not to love? 14th, par 3, almost an island green. Another beautiful one. And number 18, a long par 3 over the ocean. So I think those three are going to be providing some drama throughout this week. Looking forward to see what goes down here at Playa Sayona Golf Course.
That dog will hunt.
Well, let's take a look at what Max Homa can deliver here. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And this one is for his par. Steady on. Just 3 feet to the cup. He finds himself with a share of second place.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Playa Sayona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Henny's down there. You got a read?
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
Oh, I like the pace on this putt. This is going right at the hole. Yes, what a putt.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Look at the leaderboard now, and this player is currently tied for first with Colin Morikawa. The fourth hole at Playa Sayona is a short par 4, but there's so many different ways it could go wrong for you.
Longer hitters in the game are certainly going to be tempted to go ahead and give her a whirl, but there's a lot of trouble both left and right with water and bunkers. So lay up just a little bit shy of this green, have just a short wedge for your second, but you got to be spot on. This green has got all kinds of movement to it.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
Sitting at -1. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt coming up for his par. Currently 1 under for the round. The fifth hole at Playa Sayona Ridge certainly makes up for what little was on option at the fourth.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee, water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Second shot here on the 5th. Let's return to live play now. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Okay, that'll work. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
John, what's the line on this putt?
Okay, pretty straight putt to start out with. I think it'll take a little turn to the left as it nears the hole.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And as we check the standings, our featured player is currently tied for first alongside Max Homer. The 6th hole at Playa Sayona really puts a premium on placing your tee shot in the right spot.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
Ooh, right by the hole. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This putt puts him in front of Max Homa.
On a nice line.
What a putt that was. And that will take him to 2 under. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
This is his second shot.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Not a bad play, that one. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Ooh. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one's going left to right.
That's got too much heat. This is a bogey putt coming up. Oh, he's up, Tiger. That's just about 3 feet away. Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. He currently shares 4th position. The 8th hole, Rich, a spectacular par 4 here at Playa Sayona.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
Let's catch up with Max Homa and back to the play, shall we? Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And now this to move into a tie for second place. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
That's disappointing. A par putt on the table. Colin Morikawa currently on top of the leaderboard here. The final hole of the front 9 at Playa Sayona requires a very long and well-carried drive.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature. to a green just sitting there in the distance, very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. 14 feet to the cup.
This is to tie Max Homa.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Ah, the birdie just slides by. Just a short putt remaining here. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Well, as we make the turn at player Sayona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Yes, what a tee shot indeed, going right back into the ocean. Just a very picturesque hole, soaking it all in. Sometimes you can get lost in the beauty of how difficult this hole can be. Some runoff areas both left and right. A challenging second shot to find the green.
Well, it's fair to say that Max Homa is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game is just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. He's got this to move into the top 5 here.
Looking pretty good.
Come on. Wow, what a putt. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 11th hole at Playa Sayona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is his green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
Oh, that is textbook.
This putt to move into a share of second place. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is chasing our leader, Colin Morikawa.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Yes, the 12th hole at Playa Sayona, Rich, is just another stunner.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And he's safely on the green. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
Ooh, little downhill left to righter here.
Ah. 8 feet to the cup. And this is becoming a familiar sight. Colin Morikawa leads. Over to 13, and the peninsula of this pleasant golf course comes into play.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 13th. Oh, that just brushed past the hole.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. It's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw?
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. He's setting up for his second shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. That is a touch of class. A chance to move into first place here. That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And now into top spot on the leaderboard. After that hole, this player is currently in first place with Colin Morikawa in second.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Beautiful swing there. Sitting at 4 under for the day. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Was on a good line. He has this putt to save his par. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one will turn a bit to the left.
Nicely holed and for par. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but is a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got a good deal of help from the wind here.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. That one skated by the edge of the hole. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And from long range here.
Come on.
Yeah!
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. So close. A bogey putt awaits. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
That limits the damage. And now dropping to 3 under for the tournament. The unique finish here at Playa Sayona is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waist area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Opting for the 5-wood. Second shot here at the 18th. This putt is of 9 feet. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this putt is moving just a little bit to the left.
Oh. 6 feet remaining to the cup. And that is a bogey to finish his day.
Shit, well, y'all see what it is. And that's exactly what it's gonna be. You know, right there. You know what I'm saying? They got me on 17 and 18. You know, it was a little frustrating. But hopefully I don't just come out there and straight flunky chonky. And be a flunky chonky. Hopefully I come out there on day 2 and try to do a little something. You know, I only got 1 trophy so far. And yeah, man, it's a blessing to be alive. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the cash on that grass, slinging that iron, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Cheers, my friend.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.